You're scared of being judged for a belief that you have.
I believe that I'm telepathic.
Ooh, we could totally do that next if you wanted.
Sure, let's do it.
So, where are we?
We are in Winter Park.
Sun gazing can create further expansion of consciousness. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, move. Okay, cool. So tell us first what you mean by sun. You're on the agree line. Tell us what you mean by sun gazing.
Sun gazing is an ancient practice. It's actually confirmed by NASA on the gov.gov. And sun gazing is just an ancient practice. So basically, you have to. Do you want to explain it?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No. Peter.
All right. So basically, you start with the bare feet on the ground. Okay. And then you don't just stare directly at the sun. You stare like towards a little bit of light. It's a little bit each day. And when I was at my peak, I could stare at the sun for 15 minutes straight, and I had perfect vision.
You stared at the sun for 15 minutes straight.
At the height of my sun gazing. Like if one was to Google sun gazing by NASA and how to practice it. Now don't go staring into the sun. You got to do your research, you know?
Yeah, so just guide me through it so I can understand. I'm sure many people haven't heard of it. I mean, I've heard of it, but I can't really say. So you have bare feet and you don't look directly at the sun at first.
Right.
You look like
when the sun is rising or setting. Just a little bit at a time, not directly. Then you can
rising or setting, okay.
Then you can further. At high noon, I could look at the sun for 15 minutes.
Okay, so you look at the sun as it's going. You look off to the side when the sun is like at twilight or something.
Right. Rising or setting. Not the sun exactly, but near the sun. Because you got to train your eyes.
Before you look at the sun.
Right.
Okay, so you look to the side, and then over time, like how long does it take before you can look at the sun for like. And you're talking about there's no clouds in the sky, right? You're just like looking at the sun.
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Peter. So
Yes, Peter.
Okay. What are the benefits of sun gazing? That's one question. The other one is like, how long did it take you before you could look at the sun for 15 minutes? Did it take you like a month, a year, 10 years? So what are the benefits?
The benefits for me was what I think life is about: expansion of consciousness.
Okay.
Pretty much, Peter. Yeah, that's about it. For me, that's what life is expanding consciousness.
Okay, we talked about a second. How long did it take you to achieve that 15 minutes? Roughly. Not
5 years. 5 years.
And did you do that every day?
Every day of my life, yeah.
Really, every day of your life?
Yeah.
Okay. So, what do you mean by expanding consciousness? Like, what does that mean?
To me, it's just, we're born into a social construct, right? And it helped me see, people. It helped me see the world at a different perspective, not a better, but a clearer perspective.
So is it? And I don't want to put words in your mouth, so please don't let me do that. Is it like a kind of? Would you say it's a kind of meditation?
Oh, you could say that, but for me it was, yeah. It can be, yes, Peter.
Okay, it can be. And is there a difference between like looking at a flame? Like if I had, obviously I can't do it now if it's windy, but like if you went in your room where there's no wind and you looked at a candle flame, could you get the same benefits of that as you could from looking at the sun?
The most power we have as the earth is the sun. Energy, everything. It's the sun.
Can you give me an example of something that you saw more clearly as a result of looking at the sun?
Sure, I was able to see people more clearly. I was able to see myself more clearly. I was able to see the world more clearly. It slowed down a lot too, but I don't practice it anymore.
Why?
Because it kept me out of society.
What do you mean?
I meant sometimes for this practice, I kept myself out of society on purpose. I lived a poor life on purpose. Just to practice that.
So if somebody practices this, is it safe to say there could be a danger that that person would see reality for what it is?
And it would maybe cause fear with them, yes.
Because they would see things...
Their perception of their reality, if it crumbles, it causes fear. And nobody wants fear. I have anxiety. Nobody wants fear.
So not everybody should gaze at the sun because there could be potential negative fear-based consequences for them, right? Like...
For some people, yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. So actually, let me ask you two questions. So will you get even more of a benefit if you looked at the sun during an eclipse?
Never tried it. I don't know. I've seen an eclipse in Vienna, Austria, a total eclipse. I don't know about the eclipse thing. All I know is if anybody was to Google how to practice sun gazing, Google, do your research if you're interested, and that's it.
Someone will, I can promise you, at least somebody will do that.
I think somebody's already has. Not just me.
I mean somebody who watches the videos will do that.
Oh, yeah.
So let me ask you a question. So, okay, like I'm even, the only reason I'm not having my I notice you're not even squinting, or barely squinting, but the only reason I don't have my sunglasses on is because I think it's better to look at people in the eye. But if the sun, frankly, when I turn this way, is a little bright for me. Have you developed a kind of resistance to, see these lines right here I got?
Mm-hmm.
Probably more information you need, but my parents didn't want me to wear sunglasses. They thought it was distracting, so I'd always squint to keep the sun out of my eyes.
I think the sun is not as dangerous as people think.
Yeah, that's where I was going with
Yeah,
this,
I know, Peter.
Yeah. So if you practice this, you're less, or you're kind of more resistant to the influence of the sun in terms of do you wear sunglasses?
Sometimes, for looks.
Oh, for looks, but not...
I don't practice sun gazing anymore. It was 5 years of my life where I chose to be poor, and that's all I did.
Oh. What do you mean?
Now I'm coming back into society.
Yeah.
And because I met a woman of my dreams, and I want children.
The one who's here?
Yes, and I want to play the game of life, this game, the money game.
That's the next thing. How long were you looking at the sun in a given day?
Oh, man. The peak, I would do it all the time, all day.
All day?
Not directly, but I would practice it. You can't, the most I was able to do is probably 15 minutes-ish. High noon. That's after years of practice.
What's the second best way to see reality clearly?
There's so many.
Well, what kind of comes to mind? Like a couple of things, or 2, 3, 1.
What was the question again?
What's another way to see reality clearly?
I don't know.
That's fair. I don't know is always a great answer to a question. Okay, so let me ask you a couple questions. So, what would it take to move you? So the claim is no, that's not the claim. Sun gazing is... Yeah, so sun gazing expands consciousness. What evidence or reason or something could you see that would move you to the strong... Oh, why aren't you on the strongly agree, by the way?
That's a good question. I'm scared of being judged for being different.
You're scared of being judged for a belief that you have.
I believe that I'm telepathic.
Ooh, we could totally do that next if you wanted.
Sure, let's do it.
But let's finish the sun gazing thing first. Okay, so why did you move, by the way?
Because of what you just said.
Oh, why aren't you on the strongly agree?
Right, exactly. No.
Oh.
No, right? Why don't you strongly agree? Because I don't want to be judged. So I do strongly agree for myself, I do. But I'm scared of judgment of telling people that I believe that telepathy exists, that sun gazing is a real thing. Because religion, right?
When
For
you
me,
get-
religion, I'm not religious. All right.
Yeah.
I don't know what God is. I don't know, but I don't think it matters, too much. I think for me, it's just being the best, best person you could be, and spreading love. There's no higher purpose than serving others sometimes.
Does sun gazing help facilitate that?
Oh, hell yeah, brother. Yes, sir.
Being judged is something I've thought about a lot in my life. But so being judged, that it's not a good. Is that a good reason to believe or not believe something, or just a good reason to not admit that you believe something?
No, it's a good reason to speak about it with the right people.
So no, probably not on social media.
Probably not. There are some pages on social media.
Yeah, I was thinking like Twitter, which is a cesspool. But yeah, all right, cool. So, are you comfortable with the line you're on? Strongly agree.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Would any evidence or piece of information convince you to move to agree or no, or you're just set on a strongly agree?
I'm set on strongly agree, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
All right.
Mr. Peter.
Mr. Peter. All right, cool. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you. Huh? Yeah, you want to do that?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, let's do that. All right. We're going to do some people can read people's minds.
Yes.
Some people can read people's minds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, move. You strongly, so talk to us about what you mean by read people's minds.
Because it's happened to me before at the height of my sungazing.
And what has happened?
Sometimes I heard like a thought or something like that. Like say for a neighbor, something like she has to get something or something like that. I can't think of a prime example, but
Is it specific? Like, oh, I need this kind of bleach, or I need to go to this coffee shop.
Sometimes, yes.
Did that scare you?
At first, yes. Now, no.
So when you first started reading people's minds or hearing thoughts, what were you like? Holy shit! Or what were you like? What were you like? Oh my God! There's a spirit realm, or what was running through your head?
It's running through my head. Am I schizophrenic? Am I crazy?
I would have been like, holy shit!
Yeah, but I'm not. And I strongly agree that I've heard people's thoughts. People can hear my thoughts, certain people, maybe not all, I don't know.
And was this, so you said this, okay, so there's a lot to digest here. So how specific are the thoughts? Like sometimes they're specific, sometimes they're not. Like how specific were they?
When I could hear them?
Yeah.
It was little instances, like you're saying, like, I did this, or...
Did they have to be in proximity? Like did they have to be,
Yes.
they did?
Yes. At one time, I believe that I connected to all consciousness on human beings on Earth at one time.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
So did you ever use that at like a poker table?
No, I can't use it for my own good, for my own benefit, in a selfish way.
So like, I mean, I'm not in the government. I have no connections in government. But if I were like Joe Biden, and I'm like, we need to get this guy down here to sit at the table when we negotiate with the North Koreans, the Russians, the Iranians, could you use it then?
I don't want to because I'm scared of the government.
Okay. So let's say, so how could we test?
Plus, it wouldn't make me happy to use it for the government.
Okay, I can see that. Okay, so have you thought about how you could test it, like to see if it's accurate, or is if you just thought?
My uncle, he agrees. We call it ESPN in public around people instead of ESP, extrasensory perception, because it freaks people out sometimes.
Yeah, sure.
I don't want to cause anybody fear. I don't want to feel fear.
Yeah. Nobody wants to feel fear.
No.
And so, have you? Oh, does your uncle do it too?
No. He's just Open-minded.
Can you do it now with like any of these guys? The
I
crew?
believe so, yes.
Can you do it with Reid over there?
Sure. Reid, I'm going to think of a fruit.
Can I look up a random number?
Yeah, random number.
Should we get a range like?
No. I cannot read your thoughts. You can read mine. It's one-way telepathy right now.
I have a number in my head.
No, that's not what he's saying. He's saying it doesn't work like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't want to put words in my mouth. He thinks of the number and he can project it to you.
Can you write it down?
Yeah, he'll write it down.
Write it down so I can't see it.
Yeah, I'm going to turn away too. Okay. Oh, but it wants to.
Don't look.
No. Erase it.
I don't understand.
So we don't
I
want
can
to.
only, right now,
Yeah.
project my mind.
Yeah, project it into Reid.
Right. So we can make sure it's actually the number.
Yeah, write it in, but don't show anybody. Don't show me. Don't show anybody. Don't put the film on this. Don't show anybody. Don't show him. Don't show him.
I'm not showing anybody.
Okay. Now, does he need to prepare or does he need to do anything for this?
No, I don't know him.
So just write the number on the board.
Oh, 32. Maybe I'm schizophrenic.
Should we try again? You want to try again? Maybe it was a one-off.
Peter, let's see it.
Oh. But maybe it was a one-off. It could have been a one-off.
That's 2 out of 3.
2 out of 3. One more time.
All right, man.
One more time. Don't show anybody. Don't show me. Don't show anybody. Does Reid need to do? Should he take off his shoes, or does he need to do anything?
Nah, man.
Okay, dude. Don't need to do it. Don't show me. Don't show me.
Listen, this is what I think.
Yeah.
No matter what I tell, if I ask the right person, they've done it. Like
You wanna
Jules,
do it to Travis.
my uncle, I think of something and he tells me. I've had conversations telepathically and he answers with his voice.
I would love to do that.
Right.
Okay, so go ahead. Or don't show me though. Don't get his number on film. Don't get it on film. And then hold it close to your chest so I can't see it. Okay, don't let it. Okay. All right, Reid. Yeah, don't look. Reid, just open your mind.
Am I ready?
I don't know. You tell me.
Do I have it?
Yeah. No. 22.
11:38. So it's possible that Reid wasn't. It's possible that Reid wasn't receptive to that.
Could be. Could be fear. No offense to him.
No, he doesn't take offense to
Good.
anything.
Good.
So maybe like you and I have a little more of a connection. At least
You
I.
want to try?
Is that cool?
Yeah,
Is that cool?
let's try.
Okay. So, Reid, I'm gonna try. Would you mind taking this? One more thing. I think we should set parameters to say 1 to 100.
Okay.
Is that?
Yeah.
All right, 1 to 100. He has a number.
All right. I'm gonna take off my shoes.
All right, you have a law as well. What? Okay. Should you look at the sun?
No.
No.
I have one. I really do have one number that's coming very strong at me right now.
No.
Show.
99.
That's it.
Close.
8. Show it to Travis.
99. Oh no, it's okay, man. We did try it.
Because I remember when you said about the shoes off, I thought maybe that would increase the odds. Hold on here.
Was that a good test?
I believe not.
What would be a good test?
Asking the right person.
It has to be the right person? Yeah, how do you know it's the right person?
If they tell me the truth, or if they're able to perceive, if they can hear it.
Is it only a good test if you confirm the number?
No, why not? I mean, yeah, it is. It's a good test if you know. I'm gonna strongly agree.
So Reid, what should we have Rodrigo do it? Ronaldo.
Talk about the nature of good tests.
You do. Yeah, Reid's gonna ask a question.
If it can only confirm, how is that a test at all?
If you ask the right person, like I've said, many people have admitted it.
You've been with someone, you said, I have a number.
My best friend, his ex-girlfriend, my uncle.
What happened?
First time I did acid in Denver, Colorado, we were speaking telepathically for a minute, then it went away. Then I started sungazing, and it came through. Now I'm gonna go back to society.
Okay.
So it could be proximity to people, like if you're around a lot of people. I'm just throwing it out. I'm not.
Could be, brother.
All right, cool. I think we're good, and I appreciate you doing that, bro.
I
Thank you,
appreciate
man.
you, sir.
Thank you, man.